Hey, it's Randy here in the garage. What I've got in the work stand today is this Univega mountain bike, probably from the late 80s. Really low-end model. I've had this bike built up before and just thought I'd put it back together again. It's just a steel frame, takes caliper brakes, nothing special. It's heavy, it's probably a little bit too big for me, but anyway, I just wanted to build it back up again. So I think I'm gonna replace, or not replace, but repaint that fork and try and match the color of the bike a little better. That's nowhere close. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, I found I also had this color yellow, which is seems to be brighter and glossier. So I gave it a coat of that. Thought it might match a little better, but no. Maybe if I try and dull this down or stain it somehow. I'm gonna do a little experimenting on the fork. Try and darken it up. Well, that didn't work out too well. Okay, I'm no closer than I was before, I don't think. I really don't want to have to give in and buy paint. I didn't want to spend any money on this. I don't know, I'll think it over. I've got this rear wheel I'm going to try and use, but it's out of true. I'm going to see if I can't straighten it up. It takes a free wheel. See if I have a free wheel for that wheel. Six speed and 7 speed. Another 6 speed. I guess I'll go with one of these. Phoenix 26 by 2.125. Of course, I'm going with these just because of the color. A brick tread. This doesn't seem to be lining up right in there. I'm going to check the, make sure the rear dropouts are aligned. Let's see what we have for a derailleur. It's going to need to be an axle mount like this one. I don't know, I just can't get this wheel to center up. I put this one in there and it seems to center up okay. Seems to. So I think I'm going to use this wheel, swap the tire over, see what happens. Now we're going to need something that'll shift 7 speeds. We got all kinds of friction shifters. Oh, here we go. Here's an indexed, or like a rapid fire type shifter. I think we'll try that. Okay, I guess we have no place to mount it. We'll have to deal with that once we get our fork and handlebar situation sorted out. Let's see what I have in the way of seat posts. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we may have to just go with an old school seat post. See what I have in that. Okay, well I do have this style of seat post. And this one, which I think I had in the bike before, this fluted one. Let's see if it fits. Okay, yeah. I think I may just go with this one. Clean it up a little bit, not too much. And that rag matches the paint nearly perfectly. I really need to make me a tool to do this. Something that attaches to the drill and cleans it out. That looks pretty clean though. This bottom bracket's got a little bit of play in it. I think I'll take it apart and check it out. Yeah, I don't have the proper tool for this. Okay, I got the bottom bracket all cleaned up and re-greased, put back in. As far as cranksets, really the only thing I've got is this one, or similar. They're all black. This one's already got a narrow wide chain ring on it. Let's see, 38 tooth. I really didn't want to go with black, but and now we'll see about putting a chain on there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the front wheel put together. I got this rim and another tire. So I broke down and bought some different paint for the fork. We'll see if this matches any better. Okay, I'm just not liking the black crank. I'm thinking about just painting these silver and swapping them out. I think I'll just stick with the black crank set. And I think I'll change the headset cups out to be black. And our brakes are going to be black. I don't know if those are a fit or not. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that fork matches pretty good. I could probably knock the little bit of the shine off of it to match better. And I even thought about trying to patina it, knock some paint off, but that'll happen soon enough on its own, so I think we'll just go with it. I'm going to run through some handlebar and stem combinations. Yeah. I'll put the bars up nice and high. I think those look pretty cool. You know, I may just have to get the bike rideable and then experiment with the handlebars. Okay, these are the bars I kind of liked with a shorter stem, but man, that's one ugly stem. I think I'll paint this either yellow or black and see if that makes it less ugly. So here's that stem painted with some other handlebars. I keep trying these on different bikes and don't like them. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just gonna pick something in handlebar and stem combo and run with it. I need to get this riding so I can tell which bars and stem I like, so. I think what we're gonna do now is just hook up a rear brake while I test out different handlebars. Okay, we got a rear brake hooked up so I can at least test ride it with different handlebars. I can just quickly take that on and off of the handlebars. So next I need a seat and pedals. As for pedals, these I believe are my only options. And I think I'm gonna have to go with the purple. So I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. Maybe I'll get back on it tomorrow, get a seat on there, take it for a test ride, see what I think of those handlebars. So we'll see you then. And just like that, we're back. It's the next morning. So let's see if we can't find a saddle. With this Brooks B66. Brooks Cambium, that's a possibility. I don't think so. This is Velo orange saddle, leather saddle. That's a possibility. And a couple more B66s, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I think it's ready enough to test ride anyway and see what I think of these, the handlebar stem situation. So I've test ridden these bars, which really the stem doesn't have enough rise to it. And I was a little too aggressive of a riding position, I think. And then I rode these, which have plenty of rise and they're plenty upright and maybe a little too upright for my taste. One problem I did notice though is there's very little room here for a grip, brake lever, and a shifter. Yeah, I went and dug through more of my handlebars. Kind of like that, but I really don't need another drop bar fat tire bike. Yeah, I've got these cruiser style bars. They have a little more real estate here for everything. I like the painted stem, but I don't like this stem. I think this setup is a contender though. I don't know if I like the black bars. I may have to paint them silver if I use them. Geez, I've never spent so much time fussing over a handlebar and stem, but here's what I ended up with. These kind of cruiser bars, they got quite a bit of rise and sweep to them. And this stem, I painted both the stem and the handlebars. Okay, on to, let's see, the brakes, the shifting, and then grips. All right, let's see what we have for grips. Something colorful. I think we'll go with these. Got the brakes and shifters all cabled up and working. Well, here we have it. Now I guess it's finally ready to ride. We'll see if I end up swapping these handlebars out for something else. But